Slowly, Swarabji, there seems to be a clash here, and that's my center stage face-off question now. Has India really left Ayodhya behind? There are people like Harishankar Jain standing in Lucknow saying this is a matter which is fundamental to our religion. There's no way we can leave it behind. And then we are inundated by responses from across the country, people writing in and saying, just leave that spot behind, move on. It's time to look on. Here's a country on the forward path. That's the way to go. Let's leave the past behind.
No, there are two issues mixed up here. For all you know, the Allahabad High Court may decide in favor of the Hindus. Why not? It's possible. So why delay the verdict? Besides, when we say move on, today the mood is very different. Today the same political parties and the other Muslim organizations have made an appeal to the people, and I believe in their sincerity. Please accept the verdict, whatever it is, because after all, it's the verdict of a court, and if you are dissatisfied, go to the Supreme Court. Narendra Modi himself said so. Even the Muslim organizations leaders have said so. So, to that extent, we have moved forward. That we are not moved forward, that we are not today going to say, because the verdict is adverse, it should result in communal disturbance. Why? You mean to say the people of India can't accept the fact that one party is to win, other party is to lose? It is also a avenue of appeal to the Supreme Court. To that extent we have. We haven't got that rabid passion surrounding the issue. No, if we lose, we'll go in the streets. No. That was the atmosphere created by the people, the parties, other responsible people, and I'm afraid deferring it in a way would vitiate it, because you never know what happens in party.
Is that something you agree with, Mr. Jethmalani? That deferring the verdict will vitiate the atmosphere further? People have been in a state of suspended animation for the last several days, waiting for this verdict. It was to come tomorrow. Now it's suddenly been deferred. Mr. Swarabji saying it will vitiate the atmosphere further. Is that something that you agree with?
It may.
Well, Mr. Swarabji, as he said, we can only speculate on this, whether it's going to actually vitiate it. And I suppose, we all keep saying that India has moved on. And if we all really believe that India has moved on, including the Supreme Court, I mean, one of the things that seems to have motivated Justice Gokhale in issuing notice is, that this has serious consequences of this decision, and it may lead to some kind of, mayhem, and therefore, let's have a last look at it. So, notwithstanding what everybody says and what, your feedbacks from viewers seems to be, that India has moved on, there is an apprehension that perhaps India has not moved on. Because otherwise we wouldn't be here debating this and asking questions like, even a postponement of a few days, is it likely to vitiate the atmosphere? In a mature democracy, and if India has truly moved on from being a mobocracy to a mature democracy, then we should be able to take this delay in our stride. I know, for one thing, that all the protagonists in the situation, the parties to the litigation, who have, toiled and sweated for 60 years, are disappointed that the verdict hasn't come. They were all looking forward to a verdict. So, judging by their reactions, one does feel that they are sorely disappointed, but they've all said they can wait. So, I don't think that this is going to be a great catastrophe in terms of a spillover effect. I don't think there's going to be violence and protests on the street. But I do hope that after the 28th, the Supreme Court will, once and for all, at least fulfill its part and then leave the Allahabad High Court to do the rest.
Okay.